so let's just look at some improper fractions and what they mean. Okay, so let's go with our first example we just had there of 8/3. Okay, so we can rewrite this as we know that 1 whole is equal to 3/3. So anytime the numerator, the top number, is the same as the bottom number, the denominator, that means you have 1 whole. So let's go with 3/3 plus 3/3. So that gives me 1 2 whole. And then I've got 2 more left. So I can think of it this way. I've got 3/3 plus 3/3 plus 2/3. So, and if I want to write this as a mixed number, I could just take this and realize that's 1 whole. And then I've got another whole. And then I've got this fraction left over. So that's going to remain a fraction. So what does that equal in the end? 2 whole and 2/3. So this is when we refer to a mixed number. This is what we're talking about. So this over here, come on, get my pen to work. This is the improper fraction. It's improper because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. And if I want to change that to be a mixed number, then I can do it a couple different ways. One I've just shown you. You can write it out because if you know that each whole number is numerator and denominator is the same. So if I look at how many thirds I have here and I have 8, I can sort of chop them into groups of whole numbers. So I've got 3/3 makes 1 whole, 3/3 makes the second whole, and then I don't have enough to create another whole number, which is why we have a mixed number. So I add those up. 1 plus 1 plus 2/3 is 2 and 2/3. So a shortcut for doing this is that you take, because if we really think about what does any fraction mean, it means the top number divided by the bottom number. So if I do that, 8 divided by 3, 3 goes into 8 2 times, and I have 2 left over. So the remainder over the divisor. So that's the other way that you can do this. All right, so now we're going to take some mixed numbers and convert them to improper fractions. So we're just going to go backwards in the reverse order. So starting with this first fraction, I can see I have 2 whole and 3/7. So how do I change that from a mixed number to an improper fraction? Well, first I'm going to look here at the denominator so that we know we're talking about sevenths. So we want to convert this whole thing into how many sevenths is 2 and 3/7. So let's look at the number 2. And I can start by saying, well, I know that 7/7 equals 1 whole. So I've got 2 of those. So 7/7 plus 7/7 plus I have 3 left over right there. Because I've got 2 whole and 3/7. And then I just simply add them up. I've got 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 3 is 17. So that equals 17/7. The other way I can do this is there's a shortcut, and if I have 2 and 3/7, I can start by taking this denominator and multiplying it by the whole number. So 7 times 2. Because in effect, that's going to do the exact same thing as what I did up here, right there. I'm saying 7 times 2, meaning each whole has 7/7, so that's going to be 14/7 plus the 3 that I have right here. And it's going to give me the exact same answer. So whichever one works better for you, feel free to use that method. I'm going to just scroll down now on the page. So let's see, there you can see the example and the next 4 problems that you're going to do in your notes. And I want you to circle the one fraction that already has an improper fraction in the mixed number, just so that you're noticing it. You're going to use the same exact method for coming up with an improper fraction for the whole thing, for the whole mixed number. But just circle it before you go ahead and figure it out.